streams. Let's see. Wonder where that one's there. Okay. Hey everyone, I'm just playing Disney Dreamlight Valley and still getting set up with everything. I'm trying to move my chair. Okay. Today I just wanted to jump into the game and start decorating. That's one of my favorite things in this game is the decorating. So, I'm hoping to decorate some areas for fall or Halloween just using what I have. I don't play this game super often and I haven't played in a while, so I might not have the absolute best fall decorations, but this game has really nice landscaping like decorating you can do. So I'm hoping to do some of that, and the trees and bushes and all of that outdoor stuff, all the landscaping stuff are infinite, so like I don't need to own a lot of those to be able to decorate with the natural elements and make it look really pretty. So when in doubt, I can just use you know, trees and bushes to make it look really fall. And I'm picking up this piece of candy. It's a special thing for the weeks leading up to Halloween. There's like candy you can gather. And I'm gonna go check the shops real quick to see if there's just anything I don't have that we could buy to decorate. I'm thinking of decorating my storybook veil. If you have that expansion, then maybe you know the area I'm talking about. Sorry. But I'm hoping to decorate the storybook veil area because it already looks very fall-ish. And there's some areas in there I haven't decorated yet. And then if I decorate there and finish up, maybe I'll decorate one of the floating island areas for fall. I don't know if I need this chest, but maybe I'll buy it. Sure. So, let's just see if there's any new stuff in the shops today that I want to buy. I don't think I have this light fixture. Oh, it's from Aladdin. Okay, I'll buy that. And if anyone wants to let me know if my voice or my music is too loud or too quiet, that would be really helpful, but I will hopefully just figure it out as I go. This rug looks cute too. It's from The Little Mermaid. I don't think I have that, so I won't use that to decorate for fall, but I will still use that later. What does he want? Oh, it's like a cooking quest. I don't think I will do that right now. Okay. Leaving just in time because Donald Duck was about to have a tantrum in the shop, which I always think is really funny. I wonder if changing this actually changes the size of my stream. I feel like it does. That's kind of odd. There we go. Maybe that will be better. Okay. There's probably also a lot of new fall stuff we can craft. I have not played in a while, so I don't know. Let's look. Let's see what we could craft. I like to go, this is furniture. We could go to the fences and paving as well. Okay, I think I've seen all this stuff before. Let me drink my... Okay, this autumn harvest pendants right here. That's really cute. My face is in the way. I'm gonna move it. Maybe over here. And okay, it does take dark wood, and I have trouble getting dark wood, I'm not gonna lie. So maybe I'll make that, or maybe we'll save our dark wood. There is this cute scarecrow. Ooh, okay, yeah, I'm remembering that a lot of the autumn stuff takes dark wood, and that I don't have that much dark wood. I wish I could buy it somewhere. Maybe I can now, because I know they've updated the game a lot since I last played. I really like this, the Storybook Vale. These bind armchairs and couches, and these tennis tables are cute. And then I like this autumnal bind fencing a lot. So we might have to craft some of that. And these are cute too. I'm gonna mix some of these candles. Maybe 2 sets. Also, we can definitely change my character's outfit. I don't know. I was doing a Beauty and the Beast quest, and I don't know how I ended up in whatever I'm wearing. Sometimes the quests require you to wear like different things, and then before I know it, I'm just dressed really strangely. There's an autumn wreath that I apparently don't have the stuff to make. But it might just be because I'm not near my, it might be that I'm not near my chest with all my stuff in it, because I think those are in the Storybook Vale. So let's go there and decorate. Okay. Let's go here. The only thing is I have the version of the game that's on my Switch, so it's like slower than if it were to be on my computer, I think. So that's kind of annoying sometimes, but if I were to buy it on PC, it'd be like another $80. So I haven't done that. But if you pop in, feel free to say hi in the chat. I can see my chat to the side, so I should be able to talk to you. And yeah, I'm just going to go to the Storybook Vale area and decorate some more of it for fall. You can see all the things I've already decorated if you want to. And then maybe the area above the Storybook Vale that's like all purple, I've been making into an enchanted wood. So I have like a mushroom house, and I have the tavern from Tangled in there. So I'll show you. This is my plaza area that I made with the restaurant and the shopping, Scrooge's store or whatever. And then over here I placed a couple mushrooms, because as you go up this ramp, there is my, sorry, I'm forgetting the name for this area, but this area that's all woodland. There's a lot of the purple stuff I need to get rid of. That's not part of the decoration if you aren't aware. But yeah, this area is pretty cute, and I went with the purple. And there's the Ugly Duckling Tavern from Tangled. There is a mushroom house. And I believe I'm starting to decorate the insides too. And then across this little pond, there is this cute house that's like a stump with flowers coming out. So I'm kind of keeping everything around here very how do you say, like, magical woodland kind of look, which, you know, the whole game is Disney, so it's all pretty magical, but especially like the purple and oranges I already do year round in this area, so I thought it could be cool to just expand upon that to start, and then we could always, I don't know, make an area that's more standard looking. We could also transform it into something autumn. I want to go back down to the shop real quick and check if there's anything new. There is
I've been looking
Hades.
everywhere for you.
I'm just going to talk to him real quick because I think I need to earn friendship. Yeah, okay, I leveled up to level 8. I unlocked a new furniture piece. Sorry if me drinking is really loud. I hope it is not. Let's go in here. It's bubble tea, so it has tapioca pearls in the bottom. So I'm chewing on those, and I have a feeling it might not sound the best. But I'm practicing streaming and nobody's here right now, so, you know, might as well drink my drink. Another one of these tables in here. I like the stacks of books. I always, pretty much always buy those just because I use them so many places.
Thank you kindly.
And let's buy this lantern.
Hello. Bye-bye now.
Because we could work with that for fall. Oh, there's a door. I don't think I've seen
Good day, dear.
this door. I don't think I have a lot of that Aladdin stuff since I probably haven't played since the Aladdin update. This fountain, is it a thumbnail? No, but do we need it? Yes, we do. I think I have it, but you know, I love the water features, so I bought that. Let's buy this stained glass.
Hello.
I may also already have this, but I don't remember. So we're gonna buy another one. And then I don't think I have this wallpaper with the underwater scene. So let's buy that, and then let's start decorating in the forest. I love decorating outside in this game because you can use all of the trees and bushes you want, and I think it makes it look especially pretty. Like, as you can see here, I did a lot of decorating outside, and I like these big flowers. Oh, it said my OBS was disconnected and reconnected, so hopefully everything looks alright. But yeah, I just want to decorate in this game similar to how I layer in my journals, honestly. My journals and how I layer and collage everything is kind of similar to how I decorate in this game. I like to layer a lot of, like, right here you can see bushes with the mushrooms, different sizes and things. And that's just one of my favorite features in a game, is when it has decorating. So I like to play Animal Crossing a lot and decorate in there. I believe I planted these strawberries and things over here for a quest, but then also just wanted, oh wait, no, these are the ones that come in the area that you can pick every day. So these are built in to the game, and I just moved them over here to kind of look like they have a purpose along this path, and that way as I walk through, they're easier to pick because they start scattered everywhere. So, okay, cool. Let's just go ahead and start decorating back here. I'm thinking if I want to move stuff, or maybe I should move these slime thingies. I forget what they're called. Let's get rid of those at least. I don't even know if I have the things I need to get rid of those blue mushrooms, but I think I can move them around if I need to. So it shouldn't be a problem. Okay, there's a big one over there. I need to eat a lot of food so I can glide around, but I haven't played in a while, so I'm not super used to everything like I used to do normally in the game, like keep my food bar or energy bar full so I could glide around and all of that. I need to remember how to play. Okay, we can look under landscaping for all of that stuff, or we can, what did I want to look at? I wanted to look at the houses. I don't remember if I have any that I'm not using. Placed in another village. Okay, so all of these are placed in another area already. Players' houses. Frosty Forest. I thought I have that one placed for sure in my other area. Maybe I can place it once in each world. These stalls. Frosty Fortress is what I meant to say. But I'm pretty sure I have that placed in my snowy area. Okay, all of these look like they're taken, so let's just start with the trees and stuff. Okay. Here's what we have. Let's go to... I like a lot of these. I like this tree. Could look really cool. Okay, so you walk up the path from here, and there's the inn, or the tavern, I mean, with the green tree above it. So the tree doesn't really go, but you don't see it that much from below. And then there's this mushroom house, which I think I'm making into a garden shop or something. We'll go inside and see later to remind myself. And then I have this tree stump house with all the flowers growing out of it. That would be a cute, like, farming store kind of place. And then the path winds this way and kind of ends, so we could continue that, and we could continue it into the woods and like around and then out over here is what I think I will do. So I'm gonna move some of the landscape around so that I can plan the path to go through it. And I'm going to use a lot of the large mushrooms that were that like came with this area to embrace them, because otherwise I don't think I will use them that much, and whenever they give us new things I like to find a way to use it. Otherwise, you know, I kind of will get a little bit tired if I'm always looking for kind of like normal looking things, if that makes sense. So I like to embrace the really large or crazy or whimsical things when I can. And then there's just green trees down here. I think I will stay up by the purple kind of ones, since this whole place has like the purple and blue looking grass. Okay, let's move some of these like spiky gnarled trees around to kind of make them not block the path. I think I'll make the path go this way. I like this piece. Okay. And then I feel like they should come to something at this point in the path. Like I should put another little house or like maybe a picnic area or something. So I'm gonna look at my furniture. And again, sorry if I'm a little slow or anything. I haven't played this game in a little while and I'm new to streaming in general, so sometimes it's all just a lot. But look at all this furniture I have. Have a green gazebo that I might use in my winter place, but let's keep looking for fall stuff. Here are the candles I built just a second ago. And this barrel table I kind of want to add to the inn or the tavern because I'm not sure if I have those in there. There are bookshelves. I love using the bookshelves. Okay, there's a haystack. I want to see what that looks like. Let's put that down and let's keep looking. I like to sort my stuff by like character or the movie they're from. Sometimes when I'm decorating interiors, but when I'm outside I kind of like to see everything because you never know what might work. I want to put this well over here, but it's not so far letting me. Maybe it's just something. There we go. Let's put that there for now. Let's see if we can build a magical forest. We could use this furniture that has, if you can see this bed I've highlighted, this furniture set has like trees woven into each item. So this is a bed and you can see like tree branches as the legs of the bed. We will put it out and we can always put it away. I don't know why a bed would be outside, but maybe we can come up with an excuse of why it would make sense. And then there's piles of books. There's this pumpkin vine shelf, which is cute. And then what else do we have? Oh, there's another oak branch. Okay, so these are like two different colors of the same item. Thorny pillar. I love the stuff from Tangled, of course. Sinister brick road. I wonder if that's the road I was using. Does it go with it? Let's see. Maybe not. I think this might be a different road. It is different. Okay, so maybe we'll save that. We'll match the path for now. We'll find somewhere else to use the sinister one. There's more books. I do love books. I decorate with them a lot in this game. I can show you I think I made a house for Belle, and so I made her a library in her house, of course, because she loves to read. I might have to build some more items to decorate with if we want everything to look really, you know, fall-ish, autumnal, or like magical woodland. Okay, I do like these rocks that have purple on them. I haven't used those much. Let's see. That one's kind of big. Okay, let's start by extending the path where I want it to go, maybe. Okay, we're gonna have to build more of this path, but I don't know which one it is. It's got these kind of rocks at the edge, so I'll just look for that path and make more of it. And I want this purple flower to place some of these around. And let's grab some of these bushes as well. grab this one and put it over here. Oops, I pressed the wrong button, of course. There we go. Okay. Let's move this. Can we move it from here? I can't remember. I might have to go pick that. We'll just pick it later. And then I like these blue things I've been using throughout, like to line the path. Let's see. One there and then one over here. I like to mirror things, but then like turn them a different angle so it's not perfectly symmetrical. Okay, we could make something back here, but I might have to go to Scrooge's and buy some different things that we like. Let's go shopping for furniture. Whoops, pick that up. Let's go shopping for furniture to add, and let's take a look inside these houses as well. I have a feeling I didn't decorate this one at all, but let's just pop in and see, and then I'll show you my mushroom house and the tavern, because I kind of like to make like stories for how I decorate. Yeah, this one has nothing, so this is open to be like a flower shop or whatever we want. I do have one garden shop where the living room I made like a plant store, and then all of the rooms off from the living room I made into rooms for different princesses, kind of pretending that they live there and they each have their own room, but then they share the flower shop in the center. Let's pick up that moss and then go in here. I feel like I started decorating in here at least a little bit. Oh yeah, okay. And then sometimes I like to just see all of the different furniture together, so I do not know. Oh, this, I'm trying to make like an Alice in Wonderland, but this was before any Alice in Wonderland furniture was out yet, I believe. So I just made like this table with all the different cute looking food, and then put some of the Cinderella stuff and used this that purple couch is from Daisy Duck something, you know, so I wanted it to look kind of like a tea party place, like where you could host a tea party, and so there's like a photo booth and stuff. I don't remember my exact vision, but I know like with all of the mushroom houses and it being in the woods, I was thinking like an Alice in Wonderland, you know, place you could go and have like a tea party with your friends and like rent the space. And I don't think it looks like I haven't decorated any of the other rooms, so we could, you know, figure out what we want to do with those. But let's go look at the tavern as well. I think that is more decorated. I think I decorated several rooms in there if I remember correctly, but this is my like latest expansion, like area I've expanded to. I have down in the storybook Vale my house, and then a path leading to Belle's house where I put the like library for her, and then I have the plant shop where I gave each princess a room. Yeah, so here is my tavern. I used things from Moana, so these posters of like scary monsters, and then I used of course the tavern things from Tangled, and then I don't think this purple table is supposed to be there. We can move that, and I got a barrel table. Yeah, so I thought this area looked cute, kind of like the whole Viking kind of look from Tangled, and then added the posters from Moana because they kind of just look like, you know, monsters that maybe some of these people have slain or something. Let's take that purple table out and put the barrel table. Whoops. I'm not trying to water anything. Okay. Let's put the barrel table. We just saw that. I could probably look under tables, but I think it's up at the top here. Well, there's all the wallpapers and things, so let's go here. There we go. Barrel table, that definitely fits this area, and I don't think I had it when I decorated it before, so let's put that. And then we can just leave it in here for now. Sometimes when I just get new items, it's probably what I did with this purple table. I just put them in there, and then I'll come and move them around later. It just helps me kind of stay organized with where I wanted to put things. You can see my random assortment of chairs I used. Let's remove that, and this could just be an end table for now. I think I could eventually make it like a 2-seater. I could put it over here, but I like that table. Kind of fits with this look as well, so let's just put it over here. Okay, cool. Let's check out the rooms and see if I decorated them yet. Okay, yeah. This one I made a cozy little... Oh yeah, this is cute. Okay, so I like this bed with the books. Has bookshelves in the back and on the base, and then the pillows look like books. That's really cute. I put this clock is from Frozen. Oh yeah, and I tried to make it like a couple's suite or something, so I put like 2 robes. And then this like larger window. Yeah, I don't know. I just like to get creative because I have different houses, like I said, where I use everything from a set, like Cinderella house, and put all the Cinderella stuff in there. But then some places like this, I like to theme like it's a tavern or an inn, and I'm picking pieces from different sets to combine together. So that way I just have, you know, more stuff to do. Because, you know, I've played this game for a while, so sometimes when it comes to the decorating, I just need to make my own fun, come up with new combinations. So yeah, I like this couch with this fireplace that looks like a tree trunk with mushrooms on it. And then I gave them a little coffee station there, if you saw that. And let's go see what I put in the other rooms. Okay, this room, now I'm remembering, is going to be the sauna. So it's obviously pretty sparse. But I put all these benches around, and this stuff is all from the Frozen set. I need to make the door look different. That could make this look better if I make the door frame look something more like these ones. These ones look more like a tavern. Let's go through here. Okay, yeah, and then this I just made another room in the inn and put, like, I don't know, like, you know, you don't need to share a bed in this one. Friends can stay here, your kids can stay here, that kind of thing. Put a little bathroom area back here separated by this bookshelf. And then some candles on this, which this little thing is from the Tangled set, this little dresser. I like all the Tangled stuff, is really cute. Okay, now that I remember how I have this laid out, I want to go to Scrooge's and buy furniture that I think will go with any of those houses we just saw. So something, maybe some more stuff for the tavern, even though it's looking pretty filled out, but we can keep that in mind. We can keep stuff in mind for my mushroom house that I'm making kind of like Alice in Wonderland themed, and we can keep stuff in mind for the tree trunk house that has all the flowers coming out of it. I don't know what I want to turn that into yet, but we could definitely do something with that. Here is my flower shop right there. I can show you inside that if you want, but for now, this is my plaza. Let's go into the shop and look at the catalog. I looked at the stuff that he was selling to see if there's anything new, but let's just go through the catalog and see what I already have that we could buy for now. And then if, you know, I stumble upon some new items, that'll be great. But let's just buy stuff I already have. I'd like to order some items, furniture. I'm wondering, there are things like piles of leaves that you can create. I'm wondering if I can buy those or not. I can't remember. Ooh, let's buy a lot of pumpkins to decorate with. I like the Mickey Mouse one. Let's buy a couple of those. I'm just gonna buy 4 for now, because I don't know how many times we can use Mickey Mouse pumpkins, but sometimes they're nice to tuck in little small areas and they're not as, it doesn't look as repetitive as you would think. This stack of pumpkins I always like. I think I used it in the flower shop. Sorry, it says my streaming is maybe like doesn't have good connection. Okay, it says that it disconnected. I hope it's back now. Sorry guys, I don't know why my connection would be so bad. It just says warning and that doesn't tell me. Okay, I need to maybe possibly upgrade my internet. I wonder if something's going on with my internet. Sorry guys, let me try to figure it out real quick. I'm literally connected with the Ethernet cable, so you'd think it'd be okay. Okay, I hope it's alright. Hopefully it will. It just kind of got worse all of a sudden. So I'm hoping it'll just get better, but it looks like it's not. Okay, it says my connection is better now, so I hope. Sorry about that, everybody. These are really just practice streams, but I would love for anyone to join and watch them. But I am hoping that I'll learn what I need to stream better, or, you know, stream more often. So I'll possibly upgrade my internet, not gonna lie. I like these pumpkin things. I've used them a lot, and they're blue. They're not as like autumnal looking. They're from Cinderella, and I have used those a lot, so I think I will skip those. But these flowers, also from Cinderella, I actually really like, and I might use them along the path, so I might get kind of a lot of them. Let's get those. There's these little pumpkins as well. Kind of expensive. They're more expensive than the other ones, I feel like. Well, whatever. Let's just get 4 of those. I'm pretty sure these are kind of like huge, if I remember correctly. But they're orange and they're kind of magical looking, so that could be nice to use in the purple forest, since orangish yellow is like complementary color. Let's get 6 of those. And then there's some other little pumpkins. Get those. And then landscaping. Oh, we can buy more haystacks. Those are kind of cute. I don't know if I'll use them in the forest, but I like them. What are these? Sandbags. Not really sure how we would make those cute, but I bet it could be done. Okay, let's look at... You can look up like large things when you're decorating. It's not called, it's called attractions or something. but I don't see attractions on here. I guess they're not things you can buy so much as like the bakery and different like building type of things. Miscellaneous. More books. I have used books a lot in the Storybook Vale, obviously, because books are interwoven into all of the trees for that area. So I've kind of used books a lot as well. Let's see if, is this a fall looking picnic? I think I'm already using this, but it's so cute. Let's get one of these. Until I unlock, you know, newer or cuter things, I've got to use what I have. I like this. I know it's a clothing basket, so I have it somewhere using it for a laundry room, but that would be cute to maybe use like next to the picnic area, kind of like they got all of their picnic stuff from the basket and laid it out. So maybe we'll use that. Ooh, there's a tent. We can make a campsite. I kind of have one, kind of unintentionally. Like I just got this tent and a couple other things, and just put them in my Storybook Vale. What are these? It says I have 2 of them. Training camp pole. Oh yeah. So it's a training camp from Mulan, but it could just be like a camping kind of tent. It's really expensive. I'm ordering it. Okay, and then this potion shelf is really cute. I'm using that somewhere for sure. What else? Candles, we have a couple of already in our storage or wherever, so we can use those. What are these? Oh, it's another pile of books that I'm less familiar with. Bucket of candy is cute. Let's decorate with a couple of these because they're cheap. We could put them like throughout the path. What are these? Trunk column. Oh yeah, I think I used that in the tavern. Okay. There's another picnic, but it's more summery looking. Yeah, it even says summer. Okay. I think we are almost ready to go decorate. I want to look in here real quick. These are mostly things that look good indoors, like all these fireplaces. But what else? A rug sometimes looks nice outside if you layer it. Oh, and there are some of the leaf piles maybe in here. I don't see the red leaf pile. I think I just have to make, like, craft it. I don't think I can buy it. Okay. That's enough for now. And then, should we go craft a couple things? I think maybe we should craft a couple things. If you're just joining, I'm playing Disney Dreamlight Valley and I'm decorating different areas of my village area for fall and autumn. So if you've played this game, you might know that you have a lot of different areas. They're called like biomes, you know, whatever, different spaces that we can decorate. Here you can see I put a little fall picnic, so I'm not doing anything too crazy. Not really reinventing the wheel just because I haven't played this game in a while, so I haven't unlocked too many new furniture items, but you can just see over here, like with all the different foliage, how much more autumnal it looks, so I want to make more areas look like that. And let's see if we can craft any of the leaf piles, because the Storybook Vale is one of my favorite areas. So even if my whole village looks like autumn year round, I think I will be happy with that. There's a stack of firewood. That looks pretty cute. Let's make some of those. And then there's hay bales. I feel like we could make like a little farm or something. Or just like a pumpkin like picture setup with these. Maybe not in the woods, but here by my house, like this area I'm in right now. A little area to take pictures with like pumpkins would be cute. So let's make those. We can also, I said earlier, we can change my character's outfit because I'm just wearing something that was from like a quest that I was completing, but I look kind of funny. Kind of random at least. Clock tower. The marigold baskets are really pretty. And then this stuff I really like, but they take the dark wood to make, and I don't have much dark wood, and I'm pretty sure I'm saving dark wood for something. Like, I can't remember what I'm saving dark wood for, but I remember last time, like a while ago when I was playing, I was going to the spooky woods and collecting dark wood as much as I could, and I could not get much. So I don't want to come in and just like spend it all on one thing if I can't remember what I was saving up for. This candy bowl thing is cute. I've picked up enough candy, we can make that. That's cute. And then I saw something else down here. Maybe one of the storybook veil. Oh, sorry, the bind. That's what this area is called. The bind. The green couch is pretty cute. Would that go in the area that's purple? What do we think? What do we think? There's a volleyball net. That's interesting. We could do something with that. If anybody is like on their phone or computer and can chat, feel free to pop in and say hi, or you can just lurk or just watch. But if you have an opinion on if you want me to decorate or if you want me to go show areas I've already decorated, feel free to let me know. I'm just streaming for a little bit, maybe for like 30 more minutes, and just kind of getting used to streaming and getting used to all my setup. So comment and tell me if my music's too loud, too quiet, if I'm too loud or too quiet, whatever. Just let me know. I'm gonna craft this autumn mage scarecrow because that's cute, and we could put like a pumpkin patch maybe by the house that I have that looks like a tree trunk. That could be cute, and we'll work on it some now, and like I said, maybe work on it more later. I'm trying to get used to maybe streaming every weekend, just because games like this where you can decorate, I feel like are really fun to play, and I like to watch other people play them too. But now the question is, what path was it that I had up there? It had like rocks at the edge. Do you think it was the ancient one? Well, now I'm not sure. It did kind of look like this. Let's just make some of these for now. We'll just hope that this is the path I was using. It kind of didn't really look like any of these, but I think it looks different. Hi, Stacy. I'm good. How are you? I'm attempting to stream, but still getting used to all of my settings and everything. And this is Disney Dreamlight Valley, as you know, but on my Switch. So, you know, the lag is, and the loading time can be a lot. Why does... Oh, I need to talk to him. Let's just talk to him. I will skip the dialogue if you... I mean, I don't know. Maybe you guys want to know what he says, but I don't know if you want to know what he says. So I'm going to skip it. And we're decorating
Outstanding.
different areas for fall because we can and because it's fun. My bind area down here is already decorated a lot, but we are decorating the purple forest that I already forgot what it's called. Thank you so much. I really love this expansion, the Storybook Vale. So when this came out, I spent a lot of time decorating. And here are my magical woods that we're working on. I have the tavern from Tangled, the ugly duckling right there, that we have decorated inside a bit. This mushroom house, that's going to be Alice in Wonderland tea party-ish themed. And then across the river, we have Tree Stump house. That is pretty, but has nothing inside yet. Okay, this path, correct me if I'm wrong, but this path didn't really look like any of the paths that I could build. Maybe whatever. We might have to work on the path later when I can remember more things about this game and remember what I was doing. But we are going to decorate the back of this forest to look like a picnic autumn something. So I keep watering the ground for no reason because I've been playing games on my Steam Deck, and if you guys play games and swap between like controllers, maybe you'll be familiar with how it's kind of hard to get used to where the buttons are. Yeah, thank you. But yeah, grinding, I guess I should read my comments out loud. But Stacy said it's beautiful. I don't miss grinding out materials to make paths, and for sure. I feel like at a certain point I started getting a lot of materials more easily, but there was a time in the beginning and not even that long ago when I never had enough materials for anything. I still don't have much dark wood. I have 10 dark wood, which is what I need to make this cool pumpkin arch, but I have something in the back of my mind saying I needed 10 dark wood or more for a quest, so I'm not spending it because I'm nervous. I'm nervous that I need it for a quest I can't remember, so I'm keeping my dark wood. I've been going to the forest every day that has the dark wood and finding like two pieces, so they are precious at this point. Okay, guys, the hay bales are really cute, but maybe we should put them, yeah, the dark wood is a struggle. We have hay bales and we have pumpkins, but the magical forest area we're in, we might just do a picnic. I really did not come into this with a plan. I just am. Okay, yeah, look, this maybe is the same path. Yes, it is. Okay, great. The ancient path just looks different against the purple ground. Got it. We'll make it double wide in a second, but first I like to just like lay out, you know, the approximate direction and kind of make it a little bit wiggly when it's in the woods like this. Okay, I already ran out, but that's fine. We can go craft more, but let's just look for the picnic thing first. And maybe, I don't know, the haystacks and hay bales are making me think we should do. I just came back from an orchard with my kids, so I'm feeling like maybe we should do like a little pumpkin patch situation. These are way smaller than I thought they were. Why did I think they were literally huge? I must be thinking of a different item, but for some reason I thought these lily pad things were giant. I obviously don't remember. Did you get the first expansion that had the ancient machines so you can craft a vacuum that would pick up dark wood for you? Okay, so I did, but I got that one the most recently. Even though it's the first expansion, I got that. I say recently, I got it for Christmas. So by now a long time ago, and so I haven't done all of the quest storyline for that expansion. So I kind of did things backwards. So I do need to do that, all of the characters' quests. I'm on something with Rapunzel, so that is good to know. I have seen people talk about the vacuum, but I don't have it, so that's probably why I'm struggling with getting all of my different materials I need. Okay, we're going to go with the camping back here vibe. They're camping by the river in the back of the woods because they're not afraid. And they're going to have a little autumn picnic. And here's a basket. We might leave that well there, we might not, or that pump, whatever this is. Let's put this here. We might move that. I don't know if it makes sense for a pump to be by water, because don't you put it somewhere where there's not water, so you can, whatever. I like to, you know, randomly apply logic to games that don't need to be logical. Okay. This is going to be cute. And then when I don't have a lot of furniture to use, I like to just, there's the pumpkins, we're going to put those down. We can always duplicate one. I like to use a lot of bushes and trees. So before we go too crazy with these, we're just going to put one of each because you can duplicate once you have them out. We're going to go to the trees. We're going to go to the, these are ever after trees, so I don't remember if they're from this area or not. But I like to mix trees. This one's pretty wide, so I don't know that we could put it right there. We could put it here and make this campsite area look like it is in the trees more. And I hope my connection stays good. It keeps, my connection kind of has been wavering, so hopefully it's okay. But yeah, thank you for anybody who's stopped in. Feel free to say hi. I'm just decorating my forest, and then we're going to make it like autumnal, but if it's not, the oranges, the orange colors just might not go as well back here, so we might do a little pumpkin patch hay bale thing. It's been great for me so far. Okay, great, thank you. But yeah, I like to stack all these little bushes and tuck everything in. Oh, thank you, Stacy, for sharing it. Yeah, I always think about sharing it, but to be honest, I'm so nervous when I start streaming that, like, just seeing it say live, and I was sitting here, and I wasn't live a second ago. I just have to, like, get used to it, because that's enough for me to just be like, okay, I'm live. Focus on what you're doing. Make sure you're not forgetting you're live and doing weird stuff. So I forget to do things like share my stream because it's enough for me to just, you know, make sure my face is in the shot and all of that. But yeah, let's make this place really magical. I like to use these things. And then I have those flowers we bought, the flower lantern things. And I don't like to make my spaces too cramped because then it's hard to, they don't, like, you know, function. So I'm going to make this path area pretty wide, I think. So if we want to come through and get things, we still can. Let's go to the bushes. I love the bushes. And I want to use more purple ones. But I don't see the purple ones here. Am I crazy? I do think some stuff is in the trees and some is in the shrubs, right? So let's go. You're doing great. It's for sure overwhelming, especially when you're still new to it all. Yes, it is. And it's honestly, if I keep just playing the game, I kind of forget that I'm streaming sometimes, and I just, you know, just feel like I'm playing a game, and I'll be over here like drinking or eating and being obnoxious. Okay. earlier, if anyone was here, which maybe no one was, but I was looking for these leaf piles and I totally forgot they're built in, so we can use as many as we want down in the Storybook Vale. I'm gonna whoa, where am I? Okay, I'm gonna get lost for a second and then we're gonna go over here, because over here the color palette is just very obviously ideal for a pumpkin patch situation, and I am going to decorate both at once, the place we just were and over here. So I'm going to pull out those leaf piles, but let's also get all those hay bales out. Was it under foliage or where? Let's see if we can find those hay bales. But yeah, how's everyone doing? What are you up to today? I earlier was at an orchard with my kids. So I'm very much in the fall mood, and hence the decorating. I'm gonna put just one of the pumpkins each pile out for now, and we can duplicate them later. But yeah, and it's pretty warm where I live still, but it finally felt, oops, no, I got rid of my tree. I did not mean to do that. We'll just put the tree back. But it finally felt more like fall today is what I'm trying to say. It's been like, you know, still like 70s, and today it was finally 60s. That sounds adorable. I wish the UK had more things like that. Yeah, I don't know what all you guys have in the UK, but I definitely live somewhere that's pretty typically southern, I guess you would say. So we have like actual farms. You know, it's not a place set up to look like a farm. It's an actual farm with a pumpkin patch, and then they set up a bunch of other stuff to draw people in. So they had a hay maze, but no, they had a corn maze and a hay ride, which really there was no hay involved. It was just a tractor ride. 42 degrees. Oh gosh. That is very cold. It's almost up to 70 again here. I'm wearing this like sweater with a turtleneck, but it's, I think, 60 something still, so it is not as bad as 70, but it is not cold like that yet. Okay. We're going to all, sorry, it's probably, there we go. They're right here. Let's just get them. Okay, yeah, that's cute. We're going to make like a little area. Okay, I'm not seeing that it's whatever. You know, the red that it shows to show you it's going to delete something. I'm not seeing that very well, but that's fine. We will just put those things back. I'm so jealous. I went to Florida last month and I missed the warmth so much. Yes, I feel like my first stream that I joined of Ezra's, you were saying that you were going to Florida, and you know, that was like the first time I ever saw your name anywhere. But then on the Discord recently, I saw you post, I saw the photos recently. I don't know if you posted them recently. I saw that you went to, what's it called? Universal Studios, maybe? Is that what I'm thinking of? And went to like the Star Wars. Or is that, no, Star Wars is at Disney now. So let me know where you went. But it looked really fun. I haven't ever been to Disney World Land. I don't even know which one is the Florida one, but you know, I haven't been to either. But I have been to Orlando, Universal, why did I say Orlando? Universal Studios Orlando, and went to Harry Potter World. Oh, cool, you went to both. Okay, cool. Yeah, I have never been to Disney, but I would like to go, especially now, like, getting into this game has made me like Disney stuff even more. I grew up definitely watching, like, some of the movies, but I grew up with 3 brothers, and not that guys don't like Disney, but we just didn't watch as many Disney things after a while. You know, by the time maybe, like, my brothers were older, they weren't into it as much. So I kind of didn't grow up being a massive Disney fan, but I get it now, having kids and them watching the movies and like the songs. You know, all the songs from Disney movies are stuck in my head constantly. All the princess ones now that my daughter's getting. She's almost 3, so she's, you know, into princesses now. Okay, this stuff's looking cute. Where's the little scarecrow? He can be... Maybe that's not gonna be... Nah, he would be in here, wouldn't he? Okay, this is also a haystack. We can put that over here. And then I might make a new pumpkin patch. Like, I have an actual functioning farm not too far away from here because my house is near this area. Right here. But let's make, like, this can be all pumpkins or something. Yep, I get that. I have an older brother and he'd go to Disney but wouldn't care as much as I would. He stopped watching all that kind of stuff when he was tiny. Yeah. Oh, hi, Austin. Yeah, we should go. We should go to Harry Potter Land World. I'm sure that's not what it's called, but that's what I call it. And we should go to Disney. The kids would like it too, I'm sure. But yeah, I'd love to see the Avatar. Avatar The Last Airbender is cool, but I'm talking Avatar, the blue people. I want to see that world, and I want to see Star Wars stuff. Let's put this lantern. Can it go on the hay? No, it can't. Okay. And I kind of want to put that tree back because it was kind of framing my house, and it was one of the storybook veiled trees for sure, with like a wider base. Dang, I don't know. Was it this one? No, I don't think it was that big. I think I'm crazy. It couldn't have been that one. I bet the kids would love the Disney parks, yeah. I bet they would too. I bet Rowan would love the princesses, and Ezra would like, he would like Star Wars stuff. He hasn't seen the movies, but I bet he would like the Star Wars world. And he likes Harry Potter, but you know, he's 5, so he's seen only the first one. And even that he thought was like a little scary, so we watch it, you know, with like the lights on and everything. I think you'd all love it. It's super family friendly, so I think there's something to suit everyone's taste. Yeah. From, you know, we have friends who have like, I have coworkers and friends who have the year pass type thing, because they live in Florida, so they go a lot. Maybe it was just one of these trees that was here. No, I think I had a big thing back here. I don't know. I'm getting confused because I feel like that log wasn't there. He saw the second one last week. You showed him the second movie without me? What are you doing? Did he think it was scary? I'm trying to stream, so I'm, you know, spacing on what the second movie is right now. What's the perfect tree I had over here? Maybe it was just one of these orange ones. But I made a mistake deleting that tree without paying more attention to which one it was. Ooh, that's really big. And it looks nice, but that would move a lot of stuff. Okay, well, whatever. I won't make you guys sit through me trying to find what tree I had right there. We will just plop one of... Is that going to remove something? I'm scared now. I don't think it will. Okay. Chamber of Secrets. He liked it. He didn't seem too spooked. Chamber of Secrets. Okay, so where they go down and there's a huge... Spoiler alert. There's a snake. Hello to anyone who's joined. I'm decorating my little world for fall. This is Disney Dreamlight Valley, and I'm decorating the Bind, I believe is the name of, the Storybook Vale area, and the Whimsical Forest area I'm decorating as well. But I'm accidentally removed a tree that fit perfectly, and now I can't find which tree it was. Maybe it was this one. I don't know. Well, that looks good. So, there we go. Now back to bushes. Although I love this kind of stuff, this like vines, because you can put them like in between things. I don't know why, but I just love decorating with like the foliage. I do have a job where I work for a landscape architecture company. I do graphics though. I don't actually do landscaping, but maybe this is my calling. Reading Nook tree, because like I just love all of the trees and stuff. Okay, we don't need this. Look at all these trees around me. I think I have plenty of trees. Okay, let's go back to I'm gonna get out of here and I'm gonna actually dig the pumpkin patch. I'm going to dig a little pumpkin patch, plant them, water them, and hopefully they'll grow. I think pumpkins grow pretty slowly. Oops, and then I'm all the way over here because I was decorating this. So let's build more of this path and plant those pumpkins down there. I think I spend more time decorating than I do actually playing the game with these kind of games. Yeah, there's definitely so many characters that I haven't done all of their like friendship quests and things with. But every time I find that in order to unlock a new piece of like furniture I want or something, right, I'll like Google how to get it, because I'll see someone playing and have this cool furniture item, and I'll Google how to get it, and it will say you receive this by achieving level 10 friendship with Goofy or someone that's like a base character, and that's the moment I'll realize I am not even level like 7 friendship with them. Because I just, some of the base characters, no offense to Disney lovers out there, but they're not my favorite. I did not grow up with a bunch of Disney, so the OGs like Minnie and Mickey, they're cute, but like Donald, Goofy. But now that my kids watch shows with those characters in them, they've grown on me. But at first, I was like, these guys are kind of just a little bit annoying. Okay, we're gonna build more of the ancient path. I'm not going to forget. Ancient's path. I have at least like a lot of these things. I don't remember where you get the pebbles, so hopefully I'm not just like spending all my hard earned pebbles for nothing. Okay, I'm gonna make a lot of this. Donald is annoying as hell in this game. Yeah. When he, in the beginning, used to throw a tantrum every 2 seconds, and then they released a patch note saying that they fixed Donald throwing tantrums. It was better, but they have still not fixed it. He's still, every time I see him, he was just in Scrooge's shop a second ago, having a tantrum. And I'm like, Donald, everything's okay. Life is good. Like, you don't need to be on the verge of a tantrum every 2 minutes. Okay, guys, I built the paths. Let's make the pumpkin patch. Ooh, and it's raining, so if we are quick about it, we won't need to water them. He's just laying on the floor screaming, yeah.
Should I go get our kids?
Yes. That was Austin popping in asking if he should go get our kids. My mom is watching them, for me, but she went to the orchard with us this morning, so she's probably seen plenty of my children and would like to rest. My mom isn't like retired or anything too, so you know, on the weekends she wants to rest from work. So Austin's gonna go get them, and I'll stream for a little bit longer. We will get this pumpkin patch done, and if the pumpkins haven't grown by the time I'm done, I will stream another time and show you guys. But yeah, Donald is in this game always screaming. It used to be extra loud too. I think they fixed that, but for a while there, you would just be like exploring your valley and it would be all cute, and then you would hear Donald screaming, and the like train, or what's that like sound? It reminds me of a train, but I guess it's like the steam engine sound, or hopefully you guys know what I'm talking about, that sound that comes with Donald's anger. It was so bad at the start. Yeah, it was like constant. Like, I remember, I mean, I probably wouldn't have stopped playing the game, but I remember being like, is this guy okay? Okay, there's some pumpkins. We could make it a little bigger. Yeah, it sounds like yeah, that train whistle. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. I don't know what I'm talking about, like steam and all that. I think I'm just thinking of like a whistle. He sounds like a whistle sound of his anger rising. Okay, can I dig right here? No, I'm gonna have to move those. So let's plant the pumpkins while it's raining, and these will grow into pumpkins, and I won't harvest them. I will leave them for their beauty. Of course, every time I plant plants, my character lags a bit. That's why I really wanted to get this game on Steam. This is my Switch that I'm playing on right now. I wanted to get it on Steam because it just runs better. And probably it'd be easier for me to stream because I wouldn't have to have my Switch like hooked up to my computer and all that. But at this point, I could link my account from Switch to Steam, I believe, but I'd have to buy all of the expansions and everything again on Steam. And it was on sale the other day, and I went to buy it, and it wasn't on sale anymore yesterday, and it was $80. $80. And I was like, nope, that's okay. I will just play on my Switch for now. Are there any Disney characters that you would like, who you'd want added into the game? Honestly, I don't know if there's any that they haven't already added. I really wanted them to add Belle, which they added, and Tangled is, you know, or Rapunzel is probably my favorite. But, oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. Whoops, I'm trying to go into my pockets. But I feel like if I were to think about it long enough, there's definitely like movies, Disney movies that I've seen that they haven't added characters to yet. I'm glad they added Merida from Brave, and then, of course, Flynn from Tangled, because again, Tangled is like probably my favorite. I feel like I think they have added Hercules, right? Am I crazy? Because I don't have him, but those characters would be cool. Like the other characters from I have Hades, but I don't have Meg or anybody. I don't know if they've added Meg. So honestly, there might be characters they've added that I want that I don't even know about, because that's how like not in the loop I am. I've been watching people talk about the ranch update that's gonna bring horses and all of that, So I have been keeping up with it like a little bit, but I haven't played much since the Beauty and the Beast update. I just yesterday played and unlocked Lumiere, the candle, and don't hate me, but I forgot the clock's name. What's his name? Clocksworth or something? Those guys are cute. But like I said, yeah, the older the Disney stuff, the less I probably watched it, because I didn't watch it growing up. I watched, weirdly enough, the TV shows. So, like, I watched the Tarzan. Ooh, Tarzan would be cool. There you go, I thought of it. Cogsworth. I said Clocksworth, you know, same thing. Cogsworth, that makes more sense. But, Tarzan would be cool. I loved Tarzan when I was a kid. And, I don't know if they would make Tarzan, like, have clothes on, or if he would just be, you know, in his cloth. But, yeah, Tarzan would be cool. And Jane, of course. And I feel like they could have a cool furniture set for the Tarzan characters. You love Tarzan too? Yeah, I would watch the Tarzan show. I was saying how I didn't really watch all the Disney movies and stuff much, but we did have like a channel called Disney XD or something that specifically played a Hercules TV show, a Tarzan TV show, and maybe a couple others. But I remember the Tarzan TV show. Watching that a lot, and I also liked the movie Hercules. I think the movie, my parents maybe thought it was like too scary or something. I don't remember. I don't remember like any reasoning. I just don't think I watched the Hercules movie much, but I watched the show for whatever reason. And same with Tarzan. They did let me watch the movie, even though the movie is super sad in the beginning. Like, what an intro to a movie. You're just here to watch a Disney film, and then you're like, here's a baby whose parents are about to, you know, not be here anymore. But it all works out. That's the Disney way. Okay. I've decided to expand my pumpkin patch, but there's the hay bale I still have in the way, so we'll move that again. Too many Disney films start in the most depressing ways, yes. Which is maybe why, when I was younger, we didn't, watch them as much. My parents weren't, like, particularly, like, strict. But, you know, I feel like there was a time when we were all collectively younger, because I have 3 siblings, that we probably just didn't watch as many things, and then we all got older, and she was like, okay, fine. The youngest of you is older now. You can watch Disney movies. Okay, that's looking good. It'll look better when they're pumpkins, and then I want to put the scarecrow, like, right here. Goofy, what are you doing? I just planted these and you're just like trekking through my pumpkin patch. I did see that you can like ban or block characters from your valley. So I could always ban Goofy, but I was that kid who would feel bad for my stuffed animals if they were like my lesser favorites. I would literally feel bad for them to the point where they started to become my favorite, because I would be like, oh, that one is not as cute as the other ones, and it's going to know I think that, so I have to give it more attention, and then before you know it, I'd be like, it's kind of my favorite. So that being said, I find it hard to ban Disney characters from my valley, because I'm like, well, Goofy is a little annoying, but did he really deserve to be banned? So, you know. Also, I don't really know what banning does. Maybe just makes it, I think it just takes them off the map for like a little bit, or until you unblock them. I think I did that one time just because there were so many people. Is this going to make my bush go away? I think it's good. It made it go away. That's okay. We have another one right here that I can just duplicate. I mean, it doesn't have to be there. Maybe I should just stop trying to make the hay bale a thing. This can be, it is more flat than these ones, obviously, so it's like a little less intentional looking, but I feel like if we stack them in the background, maybe Goofy won't come through here anymore. Although I like to give myself shortcuts if I can, so I don't have to, you know, avoid all of my decorated areas. I can just walk through them regularly. If you guys are watching and you wouldn't mind giving my video a thumbs up, that would help me a lot. I am really new to streaming, so I don't remember to say that, but it would help me. And I just remembered, so I thought I'd ask. Okay, let's put this little mushroom here. I like to decorate with these little guys, and I like, once I already have some down, I can just duplicate them with Y, so then the decorating becomes a lot quicker. One of these little yellow guys, I wonder if it can fit over here. Okay guys, we might have to spend 10 dark wood for the pumpkin arch, because how good would that look behind these hay bales, like it's meant for you to take pictures there. And maybe I will just unlock the vacuum thingy in my free time, which is not really a real thing, but in my free time I will unlock the vacuum and try to get more dark wood, because I feel like that might be the missing key, would be a pumpkin arch. These are too close to that one. Okay. I don't like these little pumpkins back there. I want them up here. And then more of this stuff over here, maybe. Okay. We're gonna do it. We're gonna build the arch. This looks super cute. Thank you. I'm kind of just winging it. Like I said, was at an actual orchard and thought, I've been wanting to play this game since I see so much about the ranch update coming out. And every time I play this game, I realize my favorite part really is the decorating. So I thought it would be fun, but I didn't have a plan. But it's working out pretty good, at least over here in this area. That looks autumnal already. My purple forest will have to figure out what to do. Hey, just popping by to say hi. Hi! Luke, is that you? Why is your name not have Luke in it? Is that something I just never noticed? But hi, thank you for stopping by. I'm playing your favorite game, Disney Dreamlight Valley. Okay, this is going to take all of my dark wood, but we are making the sacrifice because I have a lot of corn, fabric, and pumpkins. We'll just have to figure the dark wood out later. Okay, here is the beautiful autumn harvest pendants. It's called pendants, but I was calling it an arch. It is, I suppose, pendant-y. I'm just so flabbergasted, kerfuffled, I'm confused of what tree I had in this spot that I accidentally deleted because it just, nothing fits there. Yeah, it's me, like, from Ezra's channel. Okay, yeah. I recognized your picture. I just feel like your name handle had your first name in it, but maybe that's just on Ezra's channel. But thank you for stopping by. I am playing this game because I like to decorate, and it has a lot of good autumn decorations in it. These last 2 pumpkins I will have to hand water, but that's okay. I think I can handle 2. This is, Luke, this is why I said I'm a professional farmer. But I meant a professional gaming farmer. Okay, let's add the arch. There we go. Okay. It's obviously, I'm gonna need to move stuff around. Let's put it over here. I think it must be a setting that Ezra has on his streams. YouTube is showing you people's, like, URL name and not the name, if that makes any sense. Yeah. That does make sense to me. I didn't know if Luke had, like, a special setting where he didn't want me to see his name, and I'm just saying it a million times, so sorry. But nah, I think it's, yeah, just something like maybe Ezra has turned on or something. Yeah, this looks good. I've always wanted to play this game. I don't know if you're being for real or not, because I don't actually know what kind of games you play. I just assume everyone that watches Ezra's channel likes, you know, Star Wars and all that stuff. But Star Wars is owned by Disney now, and this is Disney, so, like, what's the difference? So we were just, Stacy and I were talking about how expensive it is, though. Like, okay, guys, this is going to run into these hay bales a bit, so we will have to, it's going to get rid of this hay bale and that tree. So maybe I'll angle it a bit like that. I don't know. Disney owns everyone. It's true. They definitely own me with the amount of money I've spent on this game. Because then they put new cute houses and things out, and you're like, oh, I don't have enough moonstones for that. And then they're like, you can buy moonstones for only $200. Just kidding. I've never bought the $200 one. But I honestly was talking to Austin, and I was like, it's kind of crazy that you don't get more moonstones for, like, $200. You should get, like, $1 million or something. But you get, like, 50,000, which is not really that much. So, I don't know. This game will take all of my money because it's so cute. But I was thinking about playing Palia or Palia. I don't know how people say it. I say Palia. Okay. Sorry, I'm having to make a choice with this. Do we want it to face this way, or do we want it to face this way? Maybe this way. But yeah, Palia has similar decorating-ish. I say similar because people who, like, don't know anything about either game, like my husband, think that Disney Dreamlight Valley and Palia look similar because of the character art style, I feel like, is why he thinks that. Gosh, did you see what I just did? I deleted another tree. Which, if I played more often, wouldn't be a problem, because I'm sure I would know exactly what tree it was that I just deleted. And I could just put it back. But, I don't remember. So, okay, I'm moving this slightly. And I will find that tree. My beautiful tree. My beautiful, beautiful tree. That's the only thing, is, like, I'm playing on a fairly small screen right now, so I can see my chat and everything else, and I did not notice. And I was looking. but I did not notice that that was going to remove that giant tree when I placed that there. It should have made me like double, triple confirm, even though sometimes that's annoying. Is it this one? Shoot, that's big. No, that doesn't look quite right, does it? Which of you has good memory and was paying attention and can tell me what tree it was? Ooh, that's cute, but that's not it. I feel like it was... Also, these little photos are kind of deceiving. Was it this one? Whoa. Holy smokes. That's too big. No, that's huge. Whoa. It would be great if we could have a Palea session with Eve too at some point. You can have a party of up to 4, so it'd be cute hanging out. Yeah, that would be really fun. I've never played at the same time as someone else. I've of course seen people playing, you know, alongside me. I can see their avatar running around and their name above their head, but I've never played with anyone, so that would be really fun. Also, Stacy, this is kind of like random, but do you all know each other in real life, or do you all know each other from online? And we definitely don't want to do that. Wait, Austin, what are you talking about? I don't remember what I've said. What's everyone's favorite Disney movie then? That's like picking a favorite child. Good point, Stacey, but we can pick favorite children, it's fine. Just kidding. My favorite Disney movie is probably Tangled. Probably. But I also really like Tarzan. We were just talking about Tarzan. And it is hard to compare, like, old ones that came out when you were a kid, or at least or maybe you just watched when you were a kid for the first time, versus newer ones like Tangled, right? I don't know how old everyone is, but Tangled came out when I was like, I feel like I literally watched it, which doesn't mean it came out this time, but I feel like I watched Tangled on my 16th birthday. So, not saying how old I am, but I'm just kidding. I don't actually care about saying how old I am. Also, before anyone was in the chat, I was drinking my bubble tea to the side here, but now I'm nervous that if I drink it, it will make not nice noises. So, that's just melting. But yeah, I don't know what Austin is talking about, but that's okay. I've known Ezra for about 10 years, but I don't know the rest of his community in real life. Okay. Got it. I was just curious. Because, like, obviously it makes sense to make friends online, and I've done that, but you all, or most of you being in the UK, made me wonder if, all of you, like, knew each other, or, and again, I say all of you, I'm sure there are, people like me who've just joined and found him online, of course. Guys, why is this so difficult? Where is the giant tree? I thought I clicked every giant tree. Tarzan is a favorite too, but mine's gotta be Robin Hood. Ooh, yeah, Robin Hood. There's so many tellings of Robin Hood, but the Disney one would be the one with the fox, right? I do remember that one and liking it growing up a lot. There's been talks of a meetup at some point, but nothing has happened yet. Oh, Hercules? Yeah, Hercules is really good too. Ooh, was it this one? No, I already tried that one. Guys, I'm just doing the same thing over and over. Maybe it's this one. That one looks good, if we can get it to fit. Maybe I'll just go up here. No, I can see all that red. That's the only thing, is like it's hard to see the red in the autumn settings, the red marks of where it's gonna remove things. Bookshelf tree, reading nook tree. Did I try this one? Does it just look different? Ugh. Yeah, a meetup would be really cool, except for you are all way too far away from me. So, you should all meet up here. Okay, well, I might just have to... I would love to see A Bug's Life. Ooh, yes, like added to Disney Dreamlight Valley. That would be cool. Yeah, that would be really cool because I feel like ever since they added, I mean, I guess Remy, is that his name from Ratatouille, is small, but once they added more small guys like the Toy Story characters and things like that, and you know, so once I got used to seeing little characters running around and all that, it has definitely made me think of movies like Bug's Life where they could add those characters, and it would be interesting to see like how small they would make them, because you got to be able to see them. Okay, I am at this point just lost. I don't know what tree I had there. Okay, it literally can only be so many trees. I feel like maybe autumnal tree. That's just a nice smaller tree. I feel like it really was this one. No, I would have remembered those huge rocks. Okay, so we are going to back out. I'm going to stop boring you with looking at the same things, and I'll look under rocks, maybe? Rocks? Sometimes big. Yes. Okay. Even though these clearly have trees, I think it was under rocks, and it was this one. No, that's the same one. Gosh. I wish you guys... What is happening? I'm looking at everything now. I wish you guys could, like... help me find this tree, and we could all just try different trees, because I'm just over here looking through one at a time. Okay, purple bushes would be cute, and I like using the sunlit plateau bushes here in this biome, even though those are from like the African biome. They still go with this stuff. I skipped back in the stream and it looks like there's books in the actual tree part. Thank you so much, Stacy. I didn't even think of that. Large bind tree. I guess it could also be those, but no, it was one of the kind with a lot of books. Archive Glade. Okay, guys, this will be the last time I click all of these. Do you think it was this one? Because I feel like this one does not have as many things around it, I think. Let's click it. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't have as many different things around it. And the one that I had like, I think it was this one. No, maybe not. Maybe it's just this one, but like facing a different way. I guess that's not rocket science. Yeah, maybe it's like this. Although, like, how did I have it fit back here? Because, like, this would get rid of all that stuff. And that stuff was there when the tree was here. I might just have to figure this out. Is the tree full of pages in a tiny tree? Yeah. A lot of them, I think, have... Oh, this one? I see what you're saying. I feel like I'm literally missing one, so then I'm like clicking them 5,000 times. This one? That looks better. Maybe it's this one. Because that's like not as big. Oh, thank you so much. She sent me a screenshot so I can see. I think it's this one. I'm just trying to see if it fits, but like... I'm also like nervous. Yeah, this one definitely looks right. I just don't want to get rid of any of my other stuff. I think it was there. Do we dare? Do I dare put it down and see? I'm nervous about it getting rid of stuff over here. So I'm going to try. Of course, it's becoming nighttime, so it's getting harder for me to see. Good gravy. Please hold. I will figure out my life and this tree. I just want to be a little more careful since clearly I wasn't before. But, like, I can't see anything. Okay, I think this won't get rid of anything that is really important. Oh wait, it says I can't put it there, so. I swear it's tricking me. I swear it's, auto-populating things as soon as it makes sense. As soon as the tree disappears, like the other tree disappeared and there was definitely a log underneath that wasn't there before. And that's just tricking me. Okay. Well, you know what? I'm just going to put it over here. This was taking 5 ever. I'm going to put it over here. I'm going to look at the screenshot that was sent to me. And I'm going to figure this out. Yeah, the red tiles are so small and I can't zoom in. And I don't know how big you guys can see it. But it's not even taking up my whole computer screen because I need to be able to see. We're going to look at what Stacy sent. And we're just going to... I don't need an ad. No, thank you. Oh. I see. Did they, like... Does that exist anymore? Because I don't see that one. Let's look at this one and maybe... Okay, it is this one. I just turned it around. Which sounds like a annoying thing I would do. Like that. Okay, this is the right one and we can make it work. I believe in me. Barely. Okay, like that? Yeah. But then it wouldn't... That's what I'm saying. It's like, how is it here? Okay. Well, I think this is the right one. It's got the tree with the leaves. We are going to put it down. The tree right here with all the pages coming out of it. And now we are just going to go over here. And we're going to look around. And are these animals in the way? I don't know if that's a thing. Anything else in the way? Probably this random thing. Oh, and of course it spawned more, which I don't need right now. Okay. We will get this place looking beautiful. Even if it means I undo some of the beautiful parts accidentally and then redo them. That's okay. Okay. I feel like I'm just gonna go into decorating mode and move some of the stuff, put the tree back, and then we'll move all this hay bale situation back. Okay. So is there a Halloween event going on in the game? Yes, there actually is, which I can show you. This is actually not it. I just like decorating in the game, and they have a lot of cool items and things like year-round, but that have pumpkins in them that I'm using. And then they do have special things that I haven't unlocked most of, and like what they call a floating island, a floating event island, which is like a place you warp to that has been decorated specifically for Halloween, and has like different puzzles you can solve to unlock some new autumn items. So we can take a look at that later. Not that you're particularly asking to, but we could go look at that if anyone is interested. It's like a, like I said, a little floating island where there are like puzzles you can solve. And I think I already solved some of them, but some you needed to like come back the next day because it was like for collecting something. And you could only collect so many feathers and different things a day. Why don't I know how to use these controls anymore? What is wrong with me? Yeah, the real chokehold that this game has on everybody is that they do a lot of like new releases of characters, of fun events, of, you know, furniture sets and things, but a lot of them you need the in-game currency to get, which is moonstones. And so people kind of feel some kind of way about the game being pretty expensive and then you still needing to get moonstones for things. Ooh, did you see that? Did you see that? Is this going to get rid of those bushes on the other side? At this point, close enough. I can replace small bushes later. Nope, the bushes back there are still there. I was talking about those little bushes back there, if you can see. Okay. We did it. And all of you are probably just thinking, I watched this girl remove something that was there and put it back, and that's all she's done. But it's fine. I will get better at this eventually. Okay, we are decorating. It's becoming nighttime. That's adding ambiance. That's what we wanted. This is on purpose. Everything is on purpose. Okay. What time is it in the UK right now? Okay, if I put this here, will that thing disappear? If it will, I might just give up. Okay, it didn't. Yay. Phew. Okay. We're actually going to remove that, and we can duplicate the other one later. That's going to be a little pumpkin right there. 11 p.m. That's so late. It is 6 p.m. for me, so I might have to go eat dinner in a little bit, but I'm just gonna at least finish this because at this point I have to, right? It's past y'all's bedtime. I know everyone in the UK says y'all. Just know it. Okay, is this too big to fit here now? I refuse to accept that we have no space for that. Let's move this over here for a bit. Maybe it would look cute at the front. Maybe after the tree incident, we just need to put it here. I see that this will get rid of that fern, and I am okay with it getting rid of that fern because the bushes are on either side. Okay, let's put that there. Let's rotate that. Let's put these here. Oh, yeah, she was quick with the time because she is too used to mod duties and having to respond to questions. Yeah, I bet. I have another friend who is a mod for some people, and might have to eventually get her to be my mod or something, because I don't even, I'm gonna be real, I don't even know how to go about all of that. I'm sure I'd figure it out. I do enough tech things, like tech related things for my job that are, you know, along the lines of like design, but they still have to do with like knowing different softwares and things that I'm sure I could figure it out, but doesn't mean I always enjoy figuring new stuff out with technology. Especially because like I'm still fairly new to YouTube, so all the different features YouTube has I'm still getting used to. I've had my channel for a while, but I didn't start posting videos until January of this year. Okay, that I think is too big. I like the other one. We'll put this one over here. Was I going to get rid of it? I swear. There. Okay. Is that going to get rid of it? Phew. Okay, I like that these without the pumpkin arch thing behind it can be more like tucked in, because it just makes them look more part of the scenery. So we're going to put these here. Yes, always helpful to have a couple of mods just in case anyone starts getting weird in chat or sharing spoilers for any games that you're playing. Yeah. Yeah, I've definitely been in other people's streams sometimes where you know, I've noticed people being kind of weird, and the mods come in and like either delete their comment or, you know, that kind of thing, because it's a lot going on when you're streaming. Now that I'm doing it, I can tell that's a lot to pay attention to, and you know, it's enough work to try to answer genuine people's questions, let alone like respond to or just read distracting questions from people who are like, you know, trolling or whatever they're doing. So I can only imagine that moderators are very needed. Is there a gap back here? Just me trying to fill every gap. Ooh, right there. With foliage of some kind. But I also, it helps the things that spawn in the game, like the pieces of wood and whatever. Oh, my kids are watching you. Sorry, the kids are watching you on the TV and saying hi. Hi. That's my husband talking about my kids. Hi. That's kind of, I hope I don't hear myself, because that kind of really throws me off to hear myself. But I don't hear myself right now, so. Because the living room where they're watching me on the TV is not that far away. Bye, Luke. Thank you for joining. Appreciate it. Catch you guys later, and gals. That's okay. I call everyone guys. Everybody is guys. But anyway, I was trying to say that if you fill all the little areas with like foliage and things, it helps the sticks and all of that not spawn there, because if a stick were to spawn like back here, right, like how would I get to it to pick it up? So if I make an area really full, I kind of just go all the way and make it like really full, so that it will just push the sticks and things to spawn somewhere else where I can get them more easily. That's cute. This is looking cute. I guess that little thing just popped up right there. That little, I forget what plant it is, but it's one I can harvest, so I might go harvest that and get it out of the way and put a pumpkin there. This is looking cute. But yeah, I'm still, in regards to my videos, going to do my regular normal journaling videos. Most of the time I try to do those about 3 times a month, and then I thought I would just add in a stream maybe once a week to do a cozy game like this, where we just like decorate and can talk, and we could talk about books. I will try to do a better job about, you know, maybe like putting questions pinned at the top or something. We could talk about like the books we're all reading. And then every so often I try to do a vlog of some kind, because I like to get clips that are like cozy or just clips from my life. So that's kind of like the pattern of my videos, will be mostly journaling videos where I talk about my life and the books I'm reading and my hobbies and games I'm playing and all sorts of things. And then occasional streams. If you catch me live, then great. I don't expect everyone to watch the streams back or anything. I know people are busy, and not all of my subscribers probably care about games. But I figured some of you hopefully do, and would like to like just chat and watch me play a game. But we'll see. I can always switch up like my format of things as well. I don't have to stream. I told myself that when I started, because it can feel easy to be like, oh, I'm streaming now, I have to stream as part of my like routine, but that's not necessarily true.
She's coming in a minute.
I think my daughter's looking for me. So I might have to go soon. But look, the pumpkin patch is looking nice. We can look at it like from here. That looks pretty cute. I like how the plants just constantly are dripping. I kind of wish they would just chill out. But look, that looks pretty cute. I like to have a really full background, and I would say this is very successful. I like that yellowish tree back there. Yeah. It's good to have a mixture of things that attract different people to your channel. Yeah, I'm trying to, especially, I guess because in my journaling videos, I'm more comfortable not showing my face and showing a view down of my journal. And I don't like feel the need to like add my face into that. I thought maybe the lives could be a chance to, I don't know, talk like face to face a little bit more. Also, like I said, I think some people think they're not into games, but I was kind of hoping by showing games that maybe some people who think they're not into video games might realize the types of video games that are out there that could appeal to them. I plan on streaming maybe Tiny Bookshop is a really cute game. Coffee Talk is a really like narrative driven cozy game. But yeah, just thought I could show different kinds of games because I am a busy mom. I have 2 different jobs I work. But I feel like if I can find time to game and I can get something out of it, then I think a lot of other people could as well. I think it is a lot more, gaming is a lot more related to reading or more similar to reading than some people think. I think some people think it, like, you know, gaming is pointless or, I don't know, like for kids or something, right? But to me, gaming is a lot like reading. I like it for similar reasons that I like reading. You know, like instead of just reading a story, you get to kind of play a part in a story, especially like RPG type of games. Or Coffee Talk is an example of a game where you essentially read most of the time you play it. You have different people come into your cafe and you read their dialogue and make them drinks. And from reading their dialogue, you know, get to know like the characters and what's going on and all of that. So, I don't know. I like to introduce people, especially, you know, women who maybe don't think they like games. I like to introduce them to video games if I can. And yeah, I just thought this would be a fun way. I'm just like adding a lot of little decorations around. If you couldn't already tell, I kind of wanted to fill out this area to lead you to this path a little more. I'm just filling it out. I really like the skinny mushrooms that glow because at night, like you can see, they add a light effect. That's really cute. Yes, we need more girl gamers. Yes, exactly. I agree. And I think a lot of people just, think gaming's just for other people but not them. And it doesn't have to be for everyone, but I think it could be for everyone. There's a game for everyone out there. Like my mom has a Switch, and she pretty much only plays Animal Crossing. But she plays it and she loves it, and that's like her game. I think she would maybe like this game if she could get used to it, but it is kind of a lot and it, you know, lags and it's just like a little more complicated sometimes. But she loves Animal Crossing. You know, I grew up with 3 brothers. They like all sorts of kinds of games. That's not like rare for them to like a video game, but I just I think there's a game for everybody. And that's like kind of part of the beauty of cozy gaming, quote unquote, becoming more popular. It's not really like a new thing, cozy gaming, but like I think the term cozy gamer is like newer, you know. There's always been those of us who, whatever the reason, grew up with a bunch of brothers like me, and so found your own game you could play. Like I know my brothers would take the newer consoles when we'd get an Xbox, they'd be playing the Xbox. So I would get the older console. So in my case, it would be like a Nintendo console, like a GameCube or something. But then like through doing that, I would find cozy games essentially. I'd find like farming games, or I'd play Harvest Moon. Harvest Moon games back in the day were my favorite. And I just started to see that like I liked playing shooter games with my brothers because I fit in and, you know, could do something with them, and we would have fun and funny times. Like they would make jokes and it would always just be fun. But then I started to find games I liked to play on my own time. Again, mostly like Harvest Moon. Definitely a lot of other things I played, but it started with farming sims. I feel like my husband actually reminded me, I have no idea how it came up, I forget. Oh, we're going to get bubble tea, and I don't know if this is how everyone else says it, but the purple one that's like taro, I say it taro, the vegetable that makes, you know, the taro milk tea. I was talking about taro milk tea, and then my husband said something like, what's taro? Ham taro? Whatever. Point is, he said ham taro, and it reminded me of ham taro. Does anyone remember ham taro? Really random niche reference. But it was, I don't think it was by Sanrio. I don't need to go into specifics about it, but essentially it was a little hamster show, cartoon hamster show with super cute hamsters, and I had a Game Boy game where you were the little Hamtaro character and you got to run around and do who knows what, but it was just super cute. And I totally forgot about that game and remembered it today. Okay, here is my pumpkin patch. What do we think? I'm in the way. Let's pull out my camera. And of course Goofy's here. Of course he just stops by. Okay, let's take a photo to look at it. And there's the birds and the, geez, a lot of animals. I don't really want myself in it. Is it possible to take myself out? Do we know if that's a thing? Avatar visible. No. Okay. Cool. It looks amazing. The glowing mushrooms make it look so cozy. Thank you. Yeah, I am happy with how it turned out. It will look better when the pumpkins are grown, so I will have to do an update or something. Oops, I turned my avatar off just to do that. I thought I couldn't get the toggle the UI, but I see how to do that now. Avatar visible off. Hide UI, this button. Look, okay. And I wonder if we can like zoom out a little bit. What's the zoom button? Again, I'll get more familiar with the controls. I haven't played in a little while. Am I crazy? Where's the zoom? I'm just gonna press buttons. Whatever. I still think you can see it. I also thought you could see it pretty good from the decorating mode if we go over here. Ooh, there's Flynn. Huh? Oh gosh, he came up close, of course. There. We took a picture of Flynn.
Oh, nice day.
And now, I added some things in front of the path leading towards the pumpkin patch as well, so that, like right here, like this leaf pile, I added that. I kind of left this area open in case I want to add a path to this little picnic camping thing. I might not leave that there. I just put it because like these were new items to me at the time and I wanted to use them. So we're making a better looking camping area up in my magical forest that will continue next time, but this is what we did right there, and it will look better when those pumpkins are all grown in. But it's my little pumpkin patch with mushrooms and all of the autumnal colors, and a little scarecrow back there you can go take a picture with, and the kids can sit on the hay bales, in my imagination at least. But yeah, I think it looks really good. I like the Mickey Mouse pumpkin over there in the corner. Okay, cool. It's 6:22 where I am, so I think I'm gonna go and eat dinner and help my kids get ready for bed and all of that. But it was really good practice for me to stream and practice being live and my audio and my camera and all of that stuff. Get that all figured out. So thank you guys so much for being here. If you could give my video a thumbs up, that would mean a lot to me. And if you catch this video later or anything, or if you're watching now, let me know any other games you would be interested in seeing. Like if there's any games you want to try out, like Tiny Bookshop, Coffee Talk, any cozy games, really any games at all, because I'm open to whatever you guys want to see. But yeah, just let me know if there's any other games you want to see, and I will see you soon on my channel with a cozy vlog and with journaling videos. Yeah, thank you guys so much for being here, and I will see you later. Bye. Bye, Stacy.